What's up, Critique Crew? It is I, Key, and welcome to Kiki's Critique, y'all. I am here. It's been a minute, y'all, and I'm so excited to be back before you guys again today, and I'm so excited to just share with you guys what's been going on with me in my life and to talk to you about what we're doing over here at the Critique Crew moving forward. Y'all, it is October. It is that season of transition. It is that time of year where the leaves are changing colors and falling off, and the wind is getting a little bit more brisker, okay? And we're layering up in a different way. And as we are entering this new season of our lives and in nature, there's things that are happening. There's things that's happening in the earth. There's things that is happening on the inside of us. And there has been a lot of things that's been happening with me. And I want to share with you the things that I am learning how to stay undefeated, y'all. Okay, there is no way to defeat the undefeated. And even though we may fall down, even though we may feel discouraged, even though we may feel overwhelmed, even though things may happen that we can't control, that we have to surrender to, and that we have to trust God through, I promise you guys that if we just continue to keep on moving on, we will get to the other side. Okay, this thing is good already, and we haven't even got started, so let's just get this thing started off right. Y'all already know it. I'll be back in a minute.
Fear that I ain't enough peers looking for the flaws here. Is it what was thought? Maybe they plotting all here and wishing death on me, but couldn't beat a Paul Bear. So they bearing witness. I'm a hand on my business, got my hand on this vision, a mission to make a difference. The kitchen ain't hot as I am, and I do the dishes. Do it, I built the bridges that bring the fruit to fruition. Once I started, I finished. No matter how long I fall, the truth be said, I go. I know you probably don't really know me yet. So I go inside, don't push it out. I built the bomb and I'm taking to put it down already. I didn't have preparation. Why you think I'm impatient? Instead of sitting here waiting to have my feet on the pavement, I'ma saving them days that you were gazing amazement. Later remember the same conversation, cause we keep on grinding. And I'm saying that's no matter what life pitch batter up. We keep on thriving. If you started from the bottom, it don't matter cause you got it, oh yeah. We keep on climbing till you make
back, y'all. I am so honored to be able to be here with you guys, to be able to have this conversation, that you guys feel that, you know, this content is valuable, this channel is valuable enough for your time. So thank you for just even being here today, just to listen to me talk about, you know, my life, but also hopes that the things that I'm going through will be helpful to you. I'm out here, y'all, always to be able to share like the challenges that I go through, the things that I experience, you know, prayerfully, so that you could take something out of it. That's the whole point. And God won't even allow me to be before you guys, to even be out here rambling and just spewing some stuff and giving you some idle entertainment just to you know, entertain you if there's no value in it, you know. And everything that I do, I pray that it brings some sort of value that is life-changing, life-transforming, all for the good, you know, and so that God can get the glory in all of our lives, so we can say, you know what, I received something today that, you know, God has been, you know, put on my heart, that I was able to stumble across Kiki's critique, and she said something that changed my life, that allowed me to feel better about what I'm going through, to just to let me know that I'm not even alone out here, okay, in anything that I'm doing. And so, Yeah, that's why I'm here. And so if you ever like, what is she all about? She all about, helping us to be our highest best self through the things that we go through in our lives, because everything that we go through is for a reason. We're supposed to learn something through it. We're supposed to help someone else through the things, the challenges that we go through. And recently, guys, I mean, you guys, we just had a glitch right in the middle of what I was talking about. So I don't even know where I was, at this time. But the weather is changing. It's October, and so my allergies. I got allergies. I was out running errands with the family yesterday, and I was not dressed for the weather, so I'm feeling a little nasally today. I just took some emergency, 2 packs of emergency, so to kick up my vitamin C, and I'm going to take a Claritin, and hopefully this will be better soon, okay, by the end of the day, okay. But, y'all, so I have been like, okay, so if y'all haven't known, my mom had a stroke back in December, and your girl has been really trying to manage. So yeah, guys, I mean, it was like I am one person, and one person taking care and having the responsibilities of all of these things that are important to me, things that I want to do, things that I feel, compelled to do, but physically it was impossible. I mean, from the meetups, the podcast, and and this is just the creativity of it all, and then what I had to do behind the scenes, because there's a schedule for this all, like, having to, have spend time with the baby, see about my mom's every needs, taking care of this house, running to the store, taking care of this, like it was like, seriously, I was losing my mind. And so something has to give, for a period of time. And then, yeah, so I'm getting frustrated with all of these things. But then it was getting to the point where one of the what's really important to me, one of the things that is important to me personally and professionally, is my business. It's important to me because I believe in it. I want to help people, and I'm passionate about it. This is something that is mine. Something that I feel strongly about. And so when I can't be productive in the way that I need to be productive, is frustrating. And I think that's that way for any of us. Like, we get extremely frustrated. It's like, I just want to do something for myself. I just want to take a minute for me. This is for me. This business is for me. Me doing this video it helps me, because it's like it allows me to be able to share. Because that's what I want to do, is share everything that I have, everything that I've learned, everything that I acquire. I just want to give it away. I just want everybody to be able to benefit from it, because I feel like that's the point of being a human, a person. It's like we supposed to take in and get what God gives us and give it out to anyone and everyone that He tells us to, that we feel in our heart to do it. And so that's what I feel compelled to do all the time. And I had to just take a pause and realize that is what I do all the time. I am giving to my mom. I'm giving to the baby. I'm giving to myself when I am exercising. Like this morning, I made a point, y'all, your girl have been like neglecting even my exercise. I've been feeling tired. I've been feeling like literally exhausted, y'all, like in my body. Like I have to lift my mom. There's nobody here to help me lift my mom, and I'm a female and I have a son. He can help me, but it's hard for her because this is her grandson. She don't want a grandson to see her naked body, stuff like that. So I had to do a lot of it by myself, and my knees, my back has been hurting, like my body has been giving out on me because my mom is bigger than I am. So it's like she's on a diet right now because mom has been eating like crazy. And I'm like, you can't get big because I'm not going to be able to lift you. If I can't lift you, then I don't know what you're going to do. Like, seriously. Because right now, I can't afford to have somebody come in here, other than what her insurance will pay for. I mean, that's straight facts. I mean, she gets therapy and occupational therapy. And I try to encourage her, to take a part of that so that she could get better and do things for herself. But I feel my body weighing down on me. I feel myself just, losing certain momentum sometimes. And so one of the things that is important to me, like when I was exercising this morning, I spent 30 minutes, getting my exercise on, y'all. And I was like, this is hard. And at one point, earlier in the year, it was a whole lot easier to do the things that I was doing today. And it's like, oh my gosh, my body is like, why? Because I haven't been exercising in this formation in like at least like 4 months, not consistently. You know what I'm saying? Like I will always I could exercise a couple times a month. I'll take off a run. I do run. I'll do some form of exercise at least a few times a month. But every day or every other day, the way that I was doing, I haven't been doing it like that. So, I'm getting back into my routine of like getting up in the morning, getting my exercise on, taking some time for myself, for prayer, for meditation, and just kind of reorganizing what's important to me. The things that I can do and the things that I can't do. Saying no in this season is going to be one of the things that is going to be the biggest benefit for me is saying no. This is what I cannot do. I can't do that, and being okay with that. I cannot do everything, and I can't be everywhere for everybody. There's no way, and be there for myself at the same time. I'm going to break down, and I'm not going to neglect myself or at the benefit of trying to be there for somebody else like that. That's literally impossible to do. If I break down, I can't be there for nobody. So I have to take care of me, and I'm learning that. Like I'm literally learning that, and I think that at every season of our lives, like we have to relearn that. We have to reevaluate. Am I taking care of myself? Like with all the things that I'm doing, am I taking care of my mental health? Am I taking care of my physical health? Am I doing what I need to do for me? How am I feeling? Am I getting proper rest at night? That's something that's been really hard for me to do. My sons have to tell me all the time, Mommy, please rest. Please go to sleep. Please get some rest, because I can find myself, I'm up making sure that the house is clean, that the clothes are washed, so my baby have clothes for school the next day, that everybody is together. And I'm telling you, y'all, it's really not easy. And I'm a single mother. I'm a single person, and so it's not easy when you don't have anyone to lean on for some of those mundane things. You know what I mean? I do have support. I do have friends that are very, very, very supportive of me that I can call to talk to. But there's times with me, I'm an introvert in that way. It's like my misery don't like company, and I don't like to share when I'm not feeling good or if I'm having a bad day, because I'm the type of person where if I'm not feeling good, I need the word, I need edification, I need to be uplifted immediately. And if I am not receiving that, I don't want to just talk about my problem. I need encouragement through my problem. I need to know it's going to be okay. I need to know what the word says about what I'm going through. And so some of my friends can't do that for me per se. I'm generally that for them, but for them to feed me that way is not in the nature of our friendship. Not that they're not positive for me, but there's certain things that I need, that I require, and I don't put that expectations on someone who is not there, and don't understand what it is that I need. You know what I mean? So thank God for Jesus. All right. Okay. Thank God for Jesus, because that's where your girl go. So, but here's a new thing. So that I want to talk about, even when it comes to business, y'all. So one of the things that was really hard for me in running my company is having the means to do the things that I need to do. One of the biggest things that we do, because we put on events, I am a client of Master Key Entertainment, as well as I have, like, my son. He is an artist. He's also a client of our company. I also have all natural care products, and all of these things. The YouTube videos, the meetups that I do. This all takes money. None of this stuff is easy. Like, we have the cameras, we have editing software. I have a website that I pay for every month. The software that I use, I pay for every month. The Zoom, because I do Zoom meetings, I pay for that every month. Like, everything that we do, if you're an entrepreneur, it costs money. Like, none of this, and I'm not monetized on YouTube right now. So when I take and sacrifice the time to provide this content, it costs money. Anything that we do out here, if we are out here marketing ourselves, entrepreneuring, and sharing ourselves, it costs. Because how can we pay our lights? For me to sit here with the lights on, that ring light behind is not free. You understand what I'm saying? To get the materials that we need to be able to produce the things that we produce is not free. And so I was getting overwhelmed financially as well, because it's like, how am I going to sustain everything that I'm doing? How am I going to keep, the website going, the Zooms going, the meetups going? How am I going to pay for everything? How am I going to pay the venues for the events? Because my son, we just did a paint and sip. We're getting ready to do an open mic, y'all. Yes. Okay. And we have a stage production coming up. Okay. A stage play. Also, we're working on a movie, and y'all, it's like we got a whole lot of stuff going on, okay, behind the scenes, and everything costs money, okay, to pay for the venues, to pay for the rehearsal space, to pay for, and our company, Master Key Entertainment, we cover all of this. And so I had to pray, because it's like, Lord, okay, I'm not bringing in, more money is going out than more money is coming in, and I have to figure out how to do this. So on top of everything that your girl is doing, excuse me, y'all, I'm sorry about my nasal. Your girl just went back to work full time. Yes, I got a full-time job because I needed money to sustain what I'm doing. So I had to reroute my schedule a whole nother way. Like, now that I am out of the house for 8 to 10 hours, so that I can bring in the money to pay for the events and the venues and the uniform. And we're getting ready for camp, our Little Stars We Are camp this summer. 2023 is going to be great for little people. So if you have young people who live in the Dayton, Cincinnati area, and you want them to be in a performance art camp, y'all holler at your girl. Like, we got so much going on and in the works. Yes, we are in the works, and we are putting on or providing a way for entertainers, for creatives to have a place to be able to create. And so it costs. So I had to take on to feed my company. I was like, Lord, for me going back to work, I thought that by me following what God had told me to do, that He was going to totally take care of, and which He has, and which He does. And listen, because He has provided the means. But I was like, okay, I won't have to go back to work no more. This is where I am. I started, I got my business. My business is going to pay for it all. And listen, y'all, stuff started getting a little out of control. My car went down. And so I didn't have no car. Like, my rent was getting late. Like, bills with my credit cards. I found out I'm living off my credit card. Like, y'all, it was going down. And I'm still showing up. I'm still podcasting. I'm still, YouTube, and I'm still, I like the meetups. I'm still doing all the things that I'm doing, and I am drowning financially, okay? And it was just like, okay, pause. Like, and we're doing these events. I'm sacrificing everything. Like, we did a paint and sip, y'all. And when I tell you, me and my team, I thank God for my team. I thank God for my team, because, like, literally, we are the day of an event, and all hell was breaking loose. didn't have all the money to pay for the venue. Like, there was stuff that was going on, and the venue had ended up charging us more than what they did the last time, and we needed more money, and we didn't have enough money. But the ticket sales started coming in. Y'all showed up. Y'all was buying tickets, and boom, boom, boom. We was able to pay the venue. We was able to take care of everything that we needed to take care of, y'all. And that's what I appreciate the most, is just knowing that when you follow your heart, when you just stick it out, when you refuse to give up, when you refuse to lay down, that God just provides. And that's where we at. Like, it doesn't mean, y'all, in order for your dream to come true, in order for your business to grow, in order for you to be able to excel in everything that you do, you have to be able to assess, and you have to be able to be honest and to be real about what's going on in your life and how you're going to maintain what it is that you're doing. You know, are you undercharging people? Are you overcharging people? Are you not charging at all? You know what I'm saying? Like, your time is valuable. What you give is valuable. Yes, there's going to be a period of time where you have to invest. You have to invest your time. You have to invest your money. But this is, we're going on 3 years with this YouTube channel. Well, it's been almost a consistent 3 years, you know, because 3 years we've been here, you know, well, 2 years, but in January, the end of January be 3 years that we've been on YouTube. 3 years, y'all. And I'm happy to be here for 3 years. I'm staying here for the long haul. I hope that y'all just want to continue to grow with your girl. Like, we doing this thing. We're in this thing. We are growing in God. We're growing as people. We're growing in business. Okay, and y'all, we got some new segments that are coming up here on our YouTube channel, y'all. Yes, it is the fall. Vlogmas is gonna be coming up, so I'm preparing for Vlogmas as we speak. I love the holiday season. This is the one time of year where I can just really show up and show out, because I love to decorate. I love to just be festive in every way that I can, because I'm festive all year long. But this is the time where I'm not festive by myself, okay, that other people are festive with me. And so it's just really, I look forward to this time of year. So the content, y'all, we're going to be growing in this season, okay? I want y'all to stay tuned. I'm not going to give it all away today. I want you to come back and see what our new segments are. I think you guys are going to enjoy it, okay? Because, like, I was praying over our spiritual connection. I love to connect with you guys spiritually and talk to you about the things that I'm learning spiritually, what God is showing me. But I know sometimes that it can be a bit boring, and sometimes it doesn't have enough flair on it. And I love flair, and I don't want to scare you guys with my flair. But God said, you know what? You got to be you. You got to do you. You crunk, girl. Okay? And they need to know all your personality. You ain't got to hold back. You ain't got to be ashamed of your game, okay, and how I created you to be. And if this is the way that we gets down, this is the way that we gets down. So our new spiritual connection segment, y'all, is going to be lit. It's going to be live, okay? It is definitely going to be crunked up, okay? Because we taking this thing all the way to the streets. The Lord said, you know what? We got to go to the streets with this thing. We got to go to the gutter, to the nitty gritty. We got to get down to the nitty gritty. We got to get down to the get down, because people out here are hurting. People out here are dealing with some real issues. They don't need no candy coated, no simple solution. They need to know how to get your hands dirty and how to grind that thing, how to come out of the grave, okay? People are out here being buried alive, King, and they need to know how to climb their way out of that thing. They need to know how to get on out. They need to know how to overcome. They need to know how to breathe again. They need to know how to resuscitate a friend. Like, it is serious out here. And so God has been really dealing with your girl on how that we can really take the word, what he is saying to us, and make sure that we are applying it to our everyday, all day situations. because this is what God wants to do. He in His Word is tools that we can use on every situation that we go through if we just apply what the Word says. But we can't apply it if we don't know it. Okay, amen. All right. So we are about to learn what the Word is saying, y'all, as we are growing in our business. Because the only way we gonna get there, y'all can try it if you want to. You can deny it if you feel like it. But the truth is the truth, and it is what it is. We cannot get to the other side of this thing called life. We can't get through this thing called life if we don't understand why we are here in the first place. And the only way to understand why we're here, the only way to get clarity on what our mission is on being here on this planet alive at this day and time and this season, okay, why we are as people with this flesh and bone and this reality that we live in, if we don't understand why we here, then we gonna be like zombies walking around just killing people, just being idle-minded and not even being purposeful for what we came. Y'all, I'm serious about my life. I'm serious about this ride, and I want to go from I know that the Word says the first will be last, the last will be first, the first will be last, and sister is an underdog, and this is her story. Who else out there are underdogs? Who else out there have been feeling defeated? Well, I'm here to let you know today that you are undefeated, okay? Because you are more than a conqueror, because you know that there is greater in you. If you know God, listen, you can't be over here at this channel and don't get the Word in you. There is greatness in you. You just can't be afraid to dig it out. That's it, guys. Like, yeah, we are undefeated in this season. Do what you got to do to take care of you. Do what is necessary to be able to have a clean mental state, to be able to show up the way that God has allowed you to show up. And don't be afraid to say no to things in this season. Don't be afraid to put down some things in this season. You ain't got to jump through hoops. You ain't got to be all extra in order to be where you need to be. Don't be afraid in this season to take chances. Don't be afraid in this season to, be who God created you to be, authentically and 100% genuinely all that you are. Just be you. And so, y'all, that's just it. That's me. This is where I've been working hard, y'all. When your girl quiet, okay, anytime she quiet, she working, she learning, she growing, so that I can just show up properly. So, never underestimate someone who's quiet, honey. It's a lot going on in the quiet. It's a whole lot going on in the quiet, because there's been a whole lot going on over here. And y'all, so just stay tuned to your girl, okay? I'll be back. All right, you gonna get some good content now, baby, okay? You gonna get some good content, baby. So hopefully tomorrow you'll have something, okay? We don't know, okay? Because your girl got a lot going on. But all I know is you need to be hitting that subscribe button, okay? You need to be over here at your channel and make sure you get that notification bell on, all right? So that you'll be notified every time a new video is uploaded, okay? Stay a part of the crew. We going somewhere. We doing some stuff. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Bye.